Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're plunging into a topic that's absolutely critical for anyone building, using, or even just thinking about software. We're talking about the world of software testing companies. We've got a fascinating stack of sources here, specifically excerpts from top software testing companies for 2025. Our mission today, to cut through the noise, pull out the most important nuggets, and give you a shortcut to being truly well-informed. Informed about who the major players are in making sure the software you use every day is reliable, secure, and hopefully a joy to interact with.
That's exactly right. I mean, if you've ever dealt with a buggy app, a super slow website, or software that just plain didn't work as expected, you intuitively get why this is so important. We'll dig into why external testing solutions are becoming, well, indispensable, really, what makes these top companies stand out, and maybe why this whole area might just be the secret sauce for building, a high-quality, competitive software program that delivers that smooth user experience.
Okay, let's unpack this then. First up, let's maybe just establish some foundational knowledge. What exactly are software testing services? Why are they becoming such a, non-negotiable part of modern software development?
Right. So at their core, these are organizations providing quality assurance QA solutions. Their job is to thoroughly test software applications, the main goal, to give companies much more control over the whole software production process. Ultimately, it's about helping them build those high-quality, competitive products and making sure users have that frictionless experience we all want.
Okay, so it's moving beyond just fixing bugs reactively, more towards proactive quality management. But for someone listening who might think, hey, my developers can just find their own bugs, why is external software testing not just important, but really critical today?
Yeah, that's a good question. It's simple but profound, really. If there are bugs or errors, software testing finds them early, before delivery. Think of it like a pre-flight check for your software. A product that's been thoroughly tested ensures reliability, high performance, security, and that directly translates into, huge time savings, significant cost effectiveness.
Right, fixing things early is way cheaper.
Exactly. Much cheaper than fixing post-launch. And crucially, it impacts customer satisfaction. Some of our sources even suggest looking into crowdsourced testing, using a large group of diverse testers for amazing efficiency and real-world coverage.
That makes perfect sense. Now, I've heard this term TAE floating around quite a bit.
Yeah.
What exactly does testing as a service mean? Is it just outsourcing?
It is an outsourcing model, yeah, but specifically for the testing part. So instead of a company relying only on their internal folks, a third-party service provider does the software testing. And these providers, they specialize in simulating real-world environments, using all sorts of testing methods and actual devices to hunt down those tricky bugs.
Okay, so beyond just maybe lacking the internal people or skills, are there other reasons a company might go for ties? Is there maybe a benefit to having that outside, unbiased eye?
Oh, absolutely. The model's really useful in a few specific scenarios. Definitely when a company lacks the internal skills or resources, like you said. But also, and this is key, to stop in-house developers from maybe inadvertently influencing the testing results. You get that objective view. Plus, it can save on overall costs. You don't need to hire and train a full internal QA team. And it can seriously speed up test execution, which cuts down the overall software development time.
That brings up a really important point. Are QA and software testing the same thing? Or are we talking about two different concepts here? They seem to get used interchangeably sometimes.
Yeah, that's a really common point of confusion. And while people do use them interchangeably, they're not exactly the same thing. Maybe think of it like this. Software testing is a part of the software development process. It's about executing specific software components, using automated tools or doing it manually, right? To find defects, bugs, things that are missing compared to the requirements. It's about finding the specific errors.
Okay, so testing is the action of finding bugs.
Pretty much. Whereas quality assurance, QA, that's a much broader concept. It's kind of the whole umbrella. It covers the entire software development process, all the activities that ensure the quality of the software products. So that could involve setting up policies, auditing processes, and yes, software testing is part of it. QA is more about managing the overall quality, making sure the final product meets the requirements before it goes out the door. Testing lives under that QA umbrella.
Got it. That's a great distinction. Really clarifies things. Okay, now that we have that sorted, let's dive into some of these top software testing companies our sources highlight. How did they even pick these companies for the best of list? What was the source Guru99 actually looking for?
Right, so Guru99 really put in work over 75 hours, they said, digging into these firms. They weren't just looking for companies that were good. They were aiming for the ones truly excelling in reliability, scalability, and security. The focus was on firms offering tailored solutions, and they evaluated them on technical benchmarks, industry best practices, the works. Some key factors they looked at were a proven track record, basically, consistent success, expertise with tools, how well they use innovative tools for efficiency and test coverage, domain experience across different industries, client feedback that's huge, verifying reliability, the range of services they offer, end-to-end testing across platforms and methods, and, really importantly, sticking to compliance standards, making sure the testing is secure, precise, and globally compliant.
Okay, that sounds pretty rigorous. So with that foundation, let's shift gears and look at how these principles actually play out. Let's talk about some specific companies leading the charge.
Sounds good. First up, QA Wolf. They were founded pretty recently, 2019, based out in Seattle. Their main focus is web app testing. Services like test automation, end-to-end testing, CI/CD integration, that's their wheelhouse.
And what really makes QA Wolf stand out, I thought, was their really audacious promise. 80% end-to-end test coverage in just 4 months. I mean, that's not just a number, right?
Yeah.
That fundamentally changes how fast companies can release reliable software. Think about the impact on hitting the market faster, staying competitive, when you can deploy updates that quickly and confidently.
It's a huge claim.
Yeah. And they offer a fully managed test automation service, too, so companies might not even need to hire internal QA people. They run entirely in the cloud using open-source Playwright, which is a powerful framework for simulating user interactions, right?
That's right, across different browsers. And it means no vendor lock-in.
And uniquely, they charge by the test count, not by the hour. Plus, 247 monitoring and unlimited test creation and debugging, all at a fixed price.
Yeah, that combination of speed, the fixed pricing, and the full management, it makes them incredibly attractive, especially for companies like their clients, SalesLoft, Drata, Autotrader.ca, who need those rapid, predictable testing cycles to keep up.
Makes sense. Okay, who's next?
Next, let's look at Testmatic. Founded back in 2009, they're headquartered in New York. They offer a really broad range of services: mobile, web, desktop app testing, functional, automated, performance testing. Quite a lot.
What I found interesting with Testmatic was their structured engagement process.
Yeah.
They even offer a risk-free proof of concept. It must really lower the barrier for companies thinking about signing up, right?
Definitely. It shows confidence in what they do.
Their unique points seem to be offering this wide array of advanced services tailored to different business needs, using cutting-edge automation, and having a team of ISTQB certified testers. That certification means they meet global standards for testing expertise, yeah.
Correct. It's a recognized benchmark. And they even have this quick start model, apparently starting testing within an hour for clients who need to move fast.
Wow, within an hour.
Yeah. They serve diverse industries too, like entertainment and healthcare. Clients like Subscribe Pro and HealthMob, it shows they're adaptable and reliable across different sectors.
Adaptability seems key. Okay, moving on. A1QA.
A1QA, yes. Founded in 2003, based in Decatur, Georgia, they provide comprehensive full-cycle testing solutions, QA consulting, dedicated QA teams, and they support various agile methodologies.
Where A1QA really seems to shine is delivering these enterprise-grade services tailored to specific business domains. And they're backed by a huge team, over 1,100 QA engineers with vast industry experience. That's impressive.
It is. They're good at integrating agile and DevOps ways of working, focusing on continuous delivery and faster feedback loops, and they use their own proprietary testing frameworks to speed up time to market.
They also seem really versatile, supporting systems from ERP, enterprise resource planning, all the way to AR/VR, augmented and virtual reality.
Exactly. And their client list is pretty telling. Fortune 500s like Adidas, SAP, Expedia, it shows they can handle complex, large-scale projects.
It definitely speaks volumes. All right, what about Testlio?
Testlio. Founded 2012, based in Austin, Texas. Their services cover functional, regression, usability, localization testing, and interestingly, even testing for generative AI or Gen AI applications across web and mobile.
Ah, Gen AI testing. That's cutting edge. So Testlio's innovation seems to come from mixing AI-driven insights and automation with actual human-led quality engineering. That hybrid approach sounds powerful, getting the speed of AI but still having that human nuance.
Precisely. And they leverage a global network of expert testers. They can scale testing across, get this, over 600,000 devices in more than 150 countries.
600,000 devices?
Yeah, massive scale. This global reach and real-world testing, plus deep client integration and collaborative workflows, ensures they're testing under conditions that really mimic what users face.
Makes sense. You need that real-world element.
And they're trusted by some huge names: Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix, PayPal. Shows they can handle enormous scale and diverse, complex software demands, including those new frontiers like Gen AI.
Okay, impressive. Let's talk about Indium.
Indium, founded way back in 1999, located in California. They offer services like test automation, IoT testing, Internet of Things performance testing, LLM testing, large language models, and cloud testing.
So Indium stands out by combining AI-driven testing with deep domain expertise. They aim for accurate, scalable solutions across different industries. They offer robust end-to-end testing and use cutting-edge test accelerators and their own frameworks to cut down testing time.
Right. And they really specialize in digital assurance for modern tech cloud platforms, blockchain, even those LLMs that power things like chatbots.
Embedding quality early in the development lifecycle, that sounds smart. Catching issues before they become big, costly problems.
Exactly. And they serve over 100 clients, from Fortune 500s down to startups, so they have broad appeal.
Right, next up, iBeta QA.
iBeta QA, also founded in 1999, headquartered in the USA. They do website and mobile app testing, load and performance, accessibility, API testing, streaming testing, both manual and automation options. And they specifically highlight having no long-term commitments, which could be attractive.
What seems really distinct about iBeta QA is their focus on physical device testing. They use an extensive collection, over 400 actual mobile devices, iOS and Android, not just software emulators.
Yeah, that's a key differentiator. Ensures truly real-world performance checks, which is critical for user experience, especially on mobile.
And all the testing is done by ISTQB certified pros from their 2047 US-based labs. They're also ISO 9001 and 27085 accredited. That points to high-quality standards.
Definitely. They also offer specialized things like EPCS certification for healthcare, that's for electronic prescribing, and biometrics testing.
So they seem like a solid partner for businesses needing real precision and speed, maybe in regulated industries or with specific hardware needs.
Exactly. Clients like spoofthenceandfraud.com suggest they're trusted for that meticulous approach.
Okay, a couple more. Testing experts.
Testing Experts, founded 2014, based in Pennsylvania. They specialize in areas like mobile app penetration testing, AI-powered testing, localization, and test advisory services.
Their strength seems to be this service-first model, balancing smart tech with solutions tailored to the client. And their AI frameworks automatically manage script maintenance. That sounds like a huge time saver.
It really can be. Script maintenance is often a big headache in test automation. They deliver cost-effective QA strategies through flexible engagement models. And the source mentioned financial firms using their AI automation to cut regression test cycles by 40%.
40%, that's a massive efficiency gain.
Huge. And they've got a strong portfolio of Fortune 500 clients too. Domino's, AMD, HP, shows they deliver value to large, complex organizations.
All right, last one on this list, Testfort.
Testfort. Founded 2001, headquartered in the USA. They provide both manual and automated testing, QA consulting, dedicated QA teams across various platforms, including newer areas like blockchain, cloud, and IoT testing.
Testfort seems to impress with purpose-driven services and a real commitment to transparent communication. Their unique points: comprehensive QA with industry-specific expertise, combining manual and automated testing for good coverage.
Right. They're ISO certified, use cutting-edge tools, CI/CD integrations, and they have over 20 years of experience in the field. Plus, delving into those emerging areas like blockchain and IoT testing shows they're staying current.
And trusted by global names like Skype, AOL, Symantec, highlights their long-standing reliability, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. Shows adaptability in a tech landscape that's always changing. So, as you can probably tell by now, the whole landscape of software testing companies is incredibly diverse. There are specialized solutions out there for almost any need you could possibly have. Doesn't matter if you're a tiny startup or a huge enterprise dealing with web, mobile, AI, IoT, even blockchain. There's likely an expert provider.
So, okay, what does this all mean for you, the listener, trying to navigate this complex world? It means you have fantastic options to make sure your software products are really top-notch. But the key, it seems, is making an informed choice. Our sources really highlight that while many companies offer similar-sounding services, their real value often lies in their specific approach or their unique strengths.
Exactly.
Like if speed and a fully managed fixed-price deal for web apps is what you need, QA Wolf clearly jumps out with that rapid coverage promise. Or if you need a broad range of services, a quick start, strong certifications, Testmatic offers that methodical but agile approach.
Right.
And for those big enterprises needing comprehensive domain-specific know-how across diverse systems like ERP or AR/VR, A1QA's huge team and experience made them a really strong contender.
The main takeaway here, I think, is that choosing the right partner isn't just about finding someone who can test software. It's really about aligning a testing company's distinct capabilities, whether that's their reliance on physical devices for precision, maybe their innovative mix of AI and human testers, or their deep industry-specific knowledge, or even just their pricing models, aligning that with your project-specific requirements, your budget, and how fast you need to get to market.
That makes perfect sense. It's about finding the right fit, not just any provider. And that's our deep dive into the world of software testing companies. We've seen just how essential they are for delivering quality, efficiency, security, all crucial in today's software-driven world. It goes way beyond just finding bugs.
Yeah, it's clear these companies aren't just bug finders anymore. They're really strategic partners in the whole software development lifecycle, helping shape the success and, frankly, the reputation of digital products.
So thinking ahead, given the relentless pace of tech advancement, especially with things like generative AI evolving so rapidly and software just getting more and more complex, what do you think the next frontier for these testing companies will be? How are they going to keep innovating to keep our digital experiences smooth, secure, and truly cutting edge?
CTS Academy.